everybody, thank you very much for joining us again in our Café with Alumni video. Today I have with me Jiachen Lu.
Hello everybody.
Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. So please introduce yourselves to the audience.
Sure. Hello everybody. My name is Jiachen. I am originally from China, and prior to joining Le Cordon Bleu, I was a Chicago-based lawyer. And then in 2018, I graduated from the Diploma of Wine, Gastronomy and Management program. And during the program, I fell in love with food and wine so much that I decided to take a career change. And so after the program, I went back to the States and I completed a sommelier training in Aspen, Colorado. And then right after that, I came back to the school and finished the Diploma of Cuisine in 2019, followed by an internship in Le Gavroche in London. And right now, I am the owner of The Legal Gourmet. We are a Florida-based company providing wine-focused private events, including like food and wine pairing dinner, and in-person and virtual wine tasting session. And I also, at this time, I partner with the Rebecca Lamont Wine School in London as Chef JC to design their weekly wine pairing menu.
Wow, that sounds impressive.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
A lot of fun.
So Jiachen, why did you choose to come to Le Cordon Bleu London?
Well, Le Cordon Bleu, I found the school actually when I was in college, and I was writing a paper about French cuisine, and when I did the online research, I found the school. So back then I wanted to join. And then London, well, for wine, well, actually, if you think about this, the UK is not a traditional wine producing country. So here, people are really open-minded when it comes to wine nowadays. So they open the market to all the wine producing countries in the whole world. So this is the perfect place to get access to all this different wine. And then, from those wine, you learn a lot. So for that reason, I chose this over the Paris program.
But then, how was your experience at Le Cordon Bleu London when you started here for the first time?
I mean, that was the best time in my whole life, I have to say, and really changed my life in one sense, because that was the time when I realized this is my true passion and this is what I really want to do, from this point forward. So, yeah.
Great. And how did the knowledge from the Diploma in Wine, Gastronomy and Management help your career?
Oh wow, it helped tremendously. Obviously, it gave me a very solid foundation to get into the industry. Of course, the food and wine, well, in both areas, you have to keep on learning. There's so much to learn, especially wine. You have to push yourself to learn. But the program does give me a very good foundation to go forward. And of course, running my own food and wine business, I have to use the food and wine pairing knowledge, and the one that I gained from the program on a daily basis. So it's very, very helpful. Yes, for sure.
And how do you think that Le Cordon Bleu Diploma in Wine, Gastronomy and Management compared to other courses?
Well, in London, there are two most popular programs, I would say. One is the WSET program, level 1 to 4, and also the other one is the Cordon Master Sommelier, which is more for the wine professionals. So, well, the Cordon Master Sommelier program is mostly a self-study program, so they don't even give you those classes like we do in the program. Instead, they will give you the material. You go back to study yourself and you come to the exam. So for those people from our program who want to take the Court of Master Sommelier Introductory and Certified Sommelier exams, they would find all the knowledge you gain from this program very, very helpful. And then the WHCT program, the knowledge that we cover in this program would be equivalent to level 3, I would say. But the difference is, first, our program also includes like non-alcoholic beverage, sake, beer, and spirits and cocktails. So we cover a lot more. And also we have the gastronomy part, as well as the management, which is not included in the WSET program. And a big difference is also WSET is basically a part-time program, but here we have the full-time program, so students can really focus on this and then use all their time to study more. Yeah.
Of course. But do you think that with 6 months it's enough?
Well, it's never enough in the wine world. You always want to study, you always need to know more, and I feel that wine is one subject. The more you study, the more you know that you don't know, so you want to even go further. So it's not going to be enough, obviously, but give you a really nice open into the industry. So it gives you a really good opportunity.
Okay, so basically it will give you like an introduction in this industry, and then you can basically study something else if you want.
Yes.
Or maybe with that is enough to work somewhere else?
I mean, like you definitely feel a lot more comfortable when you get on the floor or get into the industry in the wine distribution, wine shop, or wine school. I mean, of course, you have to keep on learning, keep on pushing yourself, but yes, you feel a lot more comfortable after the program. I mean, you can talk about wine, you can talk about food with wine, and also the spirit side, and you know, so many things that it will really help with the career.
Great. And did you do just the 6 months, or did you include the internship by any chance?
Yes, I did the internship afterwards, and I had the great opportunity to do my internship in Aspen, Colorado, at the famous hotel, the Little Nell Hotel. There, they had a great wine program. At that time, my director, he was another master sommelier.
Wow.
And then with a great team of advanced sommeliers who were giving me a one-on-one training on blind tasting, on service, which helped my future exams, introductory and certified sommelier exams a lot. Yes, it was a great experience. Yes.
So I believe you recommend it to the audience.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great. And what is the best experience or best things that you learned at Le Cordon Bleu London?
The best thing I learned is, well, if we just focus on the wine program, then I would say in the wine world, always keep an open mind, be humble, and taste more and try more things, and yeah, you just, that's what I felt really important.
Okay, but can you tell us an example or have better experience that you had?
Well, I would say going to the trade tasting.
Okay.
When you're in the program, you will have access to certain trade tasting, and you will have the opportunity to taste could be hundreds of wine if you push yourself to really do that. And then so that kind of experience, when you were not in school and if you were not in the industry, you will not have access to. And then, but then when you go there, keep an open mind, try all different things, something you can hardly find somewhere else, then do it, taste it, take notes, and treasure it, try to memorize it.
So yes, I believe you need to spend a lot of hours on your basically own research.
Yes, I mean, but the good thing is this program, since it's a full-time program, even though there's a lot to do, there are materials you have to finish.
Yes.
There are readings, there are assignments. But since it's a full-time program, I always felt that I had sufficient time to complete everything.
Okay, so do you think that then with the timing during the week is enough, or do you think it's really intense?
During the days when you have class, it's not easy. It's a lot to do. Each day you pretty much have 6 hours of lecture and tasting, and you would taste 12 to 20 different kind of wine. So that's quite intense, but also it is a great opportunity, and then you can really push yourself, ask questions, and try to get most out of that. And of course, we have a 30 minutes break in between, so you can go to the student cafe and then grab a nice croissant and cup of coffee and take a break, right?
Yes, that sounds good. And now coming back then to the diploma, what is an average day on the course like?
Average day, like I said, back then we started around 11:30, and then it will be 6 hours of class. And then Wednesday, we usually do not have lectures. It will be reserved for educational lunches and trade tastings, master classes. And then we usually finish at 6 o'clock, and we'll be in time for the guest chef demonstration.
Which I think is also highly recommended.
Yes, absolutely. I had a lot of fun there.
And what did you find most challenging during your time at Le Cordon Bleu London?
The most challenging part, I would say, the blind tasting. I think most students would be like me, who didn't have any professional wine education prior to the program. So switching from casual drinking or casual tasting to professional blind tasting using the Court of Master Sommelier grid to analyze the appearance, the nose, the palate of the wine, and what you need to pair with wine, how to serve that, and get the conclusion of the variety and the region. And all that in front of a master sommelier, that was nerve-wracking at first. But after a few times, I actually got a little bit more confident, a little bit more comfortable in front of people to talk about that. And later, when I took the introductory and certified sommelier exam, I found it was very, very helpful. Yeah.
So you feel that you were well prepared for this exam?
I would say, I got into the exam feeling more prepared than a lot of other people without this type of training, yes.
That's great. I think this is really important anyway. Okay, and after that, what opportunities open up to you after you graduated? First, with the program, I got to go to Aspen to do my internship. So obviously that opened the door into the industry for me. And then, of course, for my own business with this wine and food training, the gastronomy part and also the management part, I could use all into the daily operation. So yeah, it's very, very good. Of course, and you studied other program too, which is the Diplôme de Cuisine, and then now you have both.
Yes.
So I believe now you have more doors open anyway.
Thank you.
And was it hard for you to learn so much so quickly?
I wouldn't say that was easy. Obviously, there was a lot that I need to do during the program, but I would say that if you're serious about this program, this is the place to learn a lot with the elite of the industry. But if you're not that serious, you just want to come to the class and have a few glasses of wine during the day, no, this is not your program. This is serious deal.
That's good to know. Thank you very much. And in your opinion, what is the best part of studying at Le Cordon Bleu London?
The best part is that you're surrounded by all these top people in the industry. We have the master sommeliers in the program. We have
teachers from hospitality who had decades of experience. And of course, we have all the chefs around us. Even though you're not in the cuisine program, those chefs are always there to answer a question if you want to ask one. And everybody is very, very friendly. So I think that's the best part.
Sounds great. And did you have a relation with your other colleagues, I believe, because you were spending a lot of time together?
Oh, yes. Yes, I mean, I made some great friends from all over the world. I learned from them. I learned from their culture, I learned from their cuisines, and we had a lot of fun in class, after class. And also, I think one of the great things at the Cordon Bleu London is that you also have the opportunity to build that relationship with all the chefs and the teachers. So I feel fortunate that I can call a few of them like my friends. So yes, that was another thing from Le Cordon Bleu that I gained.
And now, Jiachen, a really interesting question. What are the exams like?
Oh, the exams, okay. For the first quarter, at the end we had the oral blind tasting and written blind tasting exams, as well as the service exams. So you will be the sommelier, and you will be asked some question about a wine list and the food pairing, just like what you would do on the floor. And that part is very good training for people who want to take introductory and certified sommelier exams. And then we also, for the second term, we had two theory exams, and then we also had to finish papers. And I mean, sounds a little scary probably when you first listen to this, but if you study hard, if you do all you need to do, and you will find that you actually be ready for the exam.
Okay, thank you very much. And what advice would you give to someone looking to follow in your footsteps?
I would say come to Le Cordon Bleu, really enjoy every moment, study hard, ask all the questions you have about wine, about food, even about people's experience in hospitality. This is the opportunity, and 6 months is not a long time, but you can gain a lot.
Sure. And also you need to enjoy just not only meeting your colleagues, because our wine development manager, which is also a master sommelier, Mathieu Longuer, will provide you all the answers. And finally, Jiachen,
yes,
we would like to know, what are your plans for the future?
Well, at this moment, I am finishing up my level 4 WSET Diploma of Wine. I'm just one exam away, and I also want to build my business stronger and get more food and wine to people who are passionate about the same thing like I do. So,
but are you planning to come back to London at some point?
At some point, I would really like to do that. I am discussing with some friends about the opportunity to do similar events in London, so I'll let everybody know.
Of course, we will be delighted to try it.
Yes.
That's why I was asking you, because Florida is a little bit far away from us.
Yes, I'll bring it to you.
So it will be better to have you here in London.
Yes, great.
But thank you very much for today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you all for watching. We will see you on the next video. Bye.
Bye bye.